just come out to see how they're doing with the fair. They seem to be making some progress, don't they? I don't know how long it takes them to set it all up. But I was having a look yesterday with that last video I loaded, and every time I load a video on YouTube it says oh, you know, we've detected instability here, would you like us to fix it, you know? And I thought, well, I wonder if this is the American secret, you know, because it always looks like Sean and Sam and the others have got lovely smooth roads, you know, and ours are always like, well, mine are always bumpy, you know. So I thought, well, I'll give it a go. So it said, would you like us to fix it? And I said, yeah, okay then. Have a go at fixing it. And it takes it quite a few hours to process it. I think it took 2.5 hours or something for a 20-minute vlog. And it does this like software driven stabilisation process, and I thought, well, fair enough, you know, give it a go. And then when I come to watch it eventually, when it had finished doing it, it was really quite weird, you know. I had like bouncing clouds and bending vehicles and things. It was really I don't know, I suppose a bit how you'd imagine it if it was on LSD or something, you know. It was weird. So then I said, oh, well, put it back as it was, you know. And it said, okay, but that will take another like 2.5 hours. So first of all, apologies to any of my subscribers that watched it, you know, because obviously once they've done their stabilisation processing, it stays like that until you undo it, you know. So it was like that for a few hours. I don't know if anybody watched it. Nobody said anything anyway, so, but if you did and you thought it was weird, I'm sorry for that. I just realised I'm starting my timer, so I better put the timer on, the dreaded clock. Stop me over yapping. Anyway, yeah, so that was that, and I thought, well, give it a go, you know, but it was pretty weird, really, to be honest. Kind of hard to explain unless you've tried to watch it. So that wasn't the secret to the Americans' really smooth videos. They've just got a lot better roads anyway. Worth a try. I'm trying to beat the rain again today, but it's still kind of cloudy and overcast and miserable. I was watching one of Sam Smith's vlogs, and he was out in North Carolina, and it was like lovely, you know. Into our like 4 weeks of summer. It doesn't last very long. And what's it today? It's about 14 degrees C today, it reckons. And I guess that's about right. Cameras, they get everywhere nowadays, don't they? Fortunately, I was being good, as always. The chap that I do watch from time to time is a channel called Advanced Biker, and he's an ex-police rider, or instructor actually, with over 30 years experience, you know, and it's well worth watching. I'll put a link in on my channel to Advanced Biker. One of the reasons I say it's well worth watching is it does like instructional videos, you know, where it takes people out for a ride, looks at what they're doing and what they're doing wrong, and tries to work with them on problem areas, you know. And it follows the police roadcraft method, which is IPSGA. IPSGA stands for information, speed, position, gear and acceleration. And it's really about reading the road properly and riding the road properly, you know, to make progress, as the police call it. But the police motorcyclists, I mean, some of them are really good, you know, and this chap Advanced Biker is as well. You can learn a lot from him, so I'll put a link in anyway for people that are interested. Obviously people that have been riding for years, it probably doesn't mean anything to them, but you know, for people that are new to riding, there's a lot of useful info on his channel. minutes already. Well, that's not too bad, I suppose. Yeah, Sam Smith was out on a spider and the weather looked lovely there. And Sean Smoke's got a spider. Well, he gets a demo one. I suppose all those who watch his channel will know that anyway, but he gets the loan of a demonstration vehicle and he gets a different one each year, you know, but he's the only other person I've seen riding them. They don't look bad actually, they look like quite good fun. So yeah, I've done about 200 miles. Since the upgrade repair. Sort of running in mileage. Are laying down, and well, the old wives' tale is that if the cows are laying down it's going to rain. You know, it is predicted, but hopefully not for a couple of hours yet. Wasn't too bad on the hesitation today. I know that one or two of you have been asking, you know, about that. And I don't know, I think it's probably made worse by the upgrade, you know, because all that's got to run in again, and it just takes a little while. It takes a few miles. And I think it throws the timing out a little bit. But she was alright today coming out, she wasn't too grumbly. A little bit of umming and ahhing, but not bad. Not as bad as yesterday. And she still feels a bit tight, mine, around 3000 RPM, and it's going to take a while for that to ease off. Yeah, you got me. Just check my mirrors. Make sure they don't come zooming up behind. Showing him my brake lights. So anyway, he's stopping alright. So. Oh, there's the plane again. I suppose it's expired really, that's why it's just a museum piece. airframes, then you got so many flying miles, and then you get like, well, metal fatigue really. And they tend to know what that is, you know, with a plane at the start of its working life, when all its flying hours are logged, and it's supposed to then be you know, retired before it gets to an unsafe airframe condition. But some of them still flying from the Second World War and that, I mean, I don't know what they've done there really, because again, you can still only put so many flying hours on the airframe, and that's it then. Because metal fatigue is, well, it's understood, isn't it? You know, it's a known thing. That's a bumpy old repair, that is. I mean, it looks smooth enough, you know, but when you get on it on the bike, it's knocking your fillings out. Oh look, think bike. Because they just don't see us really. You've been to the fair. I suppose that's not quite true because I didn't stop, we just went past it. But anyway, yeah, that stabilisation thing was really wacky. So sorry if you caught that yesterday. Oh, what's that there? Got a little trike and a wave. Later. The poor old sun pinned behind the clouds again. I was hoping it might get out a little bit today, you know, when I brought the bike out, but not to be. again. Mirror check. If you've got to stop, it's always important to check your mirrors just to make sure that the one behind you's seen you, because they're not always paying attention really to where they're going. You know, they're on the phone, or they're, you know, typing a thesis on their on the phone or something like that, you know, instead of paying attention to the road. YouTube. It's a little run out. Anyway, yeah, he's got me. Yes, if you've not watched Advanced Biker, it's well worth a watch. It's really good. He does know what he's on about with bikes, and well, riding them mainly, you know. It's using the road properly and, you know, balancing around the bends and that. It's good. This one. Busy again, isn't it? Oh, I see. That slow, they're steaming me up. You have to wonder where all these people come from, you know, where they're all going. They don't live around here because it's only a little place. mile sign out there. Yeah, I could see you were racing, mate, so thank you. Yes, thanks for watching. Cheers now. Bye. Learners are out.